Hi again. My hope is that as you watch these short videos, that your prayer life will become more in line with what Jesus said, the way that we should pray. He said, when you pray, pray like this. And my hope is that by now you are taking that seriously and you're praying that. You're praying those 16 words, those 8 sets of 2 words apiece on a regular basis. And then you're looking at the Lord's Prayer, as it were, as a hyperlink and clicking on the different words of the Lord's Prayer and letting Him take you to other truths about that particular word. And we looked at the word Father, but now I want to look at 2 other words or 2 other ideas from that first phrase, Our Father in heaven. I want to talk a bit about the word our. As I've prayed this word, there have been times literally when I've just simply got stuck on praying from that first word, our. And here's some of the thoughts that I've had. When we pray, we are not just simply praying by ourselves. There might not even be anybody else in the room. But when we're praying with saints literally around the world. There are saints right now in Brazil, in Japan, in the underground church in China. There are saints right now in Africa, in the bush in South America. There are saints right now who are also praying this prayer. They're praying to their Father, and just like He is our Father, He is also their Father. And so when we're praying, we have this identity, we have this collective identity that I am connected with the Church of Jesus Christ around the world. But it's not only the Church of Jesus Christ around the world right now. When we're praying in this way, we're praying with the saints of the past as well. I quoted some people earlier in an earlier devotional about how they were committed to praying the Lord's Prayer. We're praying with saints from the 1st century. We're praying with saints from the 10th century. We're praying with saints throughout history. So this whole thing of praying from the Lord's Prayer is not a new idea. It's when we pray this word our, we're connected with other people in our congregation. We're connected with other people around the world, and we're connected with people throughout history. And then it says, Our Father in heaven. The phrase Our Father connects us with Him. It tells us that He is like us and we are like Him. We can identify with Him in a certain way. His DNA is in us. We're going to grow up and become more like Him. But when we pray the phrase in heaven, it's the opposite of that. Our Father speaks of the sameness. In heaven speaks of the otherness. That He's like us, but oh, He is unlike us. And He invites us to come before Him and call Him our Father, and we should. But He also reminds us that He is in heaven and we are not. There is this distance between us as well as closeness to us. So when we pray, we get to walk in this wonderful balance that we get to come into His presence and experience a level of intimacy, but we should never come flippantly. We should always come with a great sense of reverence, a great sense of awe, that He is far more than we ever are, far more than we ever will be. Yes, He is our Father, but He's also vast and in heaven. When you pray, hold that balance and you'll pray better.